Circus Live, it's episode 6. Gonna make some noise for it? Lively like tonight, aren't there? Nearly blew us to the back of the stage. You'll be getting blown that way when the music starts as well, so it works both ways. Yes. It is the Garage Live TV show, and we've been here, like what I said, this is our 6th episode.
6?
We've lasted,
I can't believe it.
Yes, I know, and there's more to come. Some special ones to come as well. So just a little bit of a hint towards some special ones coming. We may be going outside on the beach.
I'm going to be even more cold.
Yes, it's going to be great. So thank you very much for coming down here. Thank you very much for watching at home. We've got some great acts. We've got 4 lined up for you this evening, as always.
We do. We like to big up the Northeast music. There's so much talent out there, and we like to bring it to your screens, bring it to this nice little room with lots of fun in it. It's fun.
Yeah, when if you're watching at home there now, which you probably are, or wherever you're watching it now, get out and support local live music. It's right, you know it is. Right, it's going to start. It's very good. It's going to start now with the first act. Get ready to make some noise for our first act of the evening. Untitled with their song, In My Pocket. Woo!
Line, holding for a handout. I'm waiting for my turn. As I stand along the dusty street, the crowd surrounds about me, and these housebound rates collecting their checks for almost enough in a week. Chill winter bite to you with a taste for gun and oil, and the repo bodies are coming all down, and I tell you what, it ain't a bit so. And there's no money in my pocket, and no numbers on the screen, as I cast on zeros, crowd the cash machine. And it said to me, it's a way too late to get away, telling you smell too bad. But I guess that's why I'm feeling so alive. Over time, I swear I'm dropping muscle. I'm not the only one. To play a syndicate, there is only left resentment, where the lost and poor cannot afford and outside no more. I'm the guy I left to fester, I let the guy bed with the poor, but I'll search around and soon find out these streets of baby we go. And there's no money in my pocket, and the bills it won't get big till the man comes around and takes my things away. Oh well, that's okay. Then factions go conspiring, trying to bleed the people dry. And I guess that's why I'm feeling so alive. It's a shame. Why do struggle in your strife? Play the game. Feel it tugging at your pride. When you're staring at a broken glass, you cannot see the chance until you raise a fist, you just won't miss till them shine and shine like stars. Well, there's a high path you're living now, and you can find it out right now. If you raise your head above the sour cloud and just take one look, 'cause it's free to beat it, it's free to sleep, and it's free to fuck all night. And I guess that's why it's free to beat it, it's free to sleep, and it's free to speak your mind. And I guess that's why it's free to beat it, it's free to sleep, and it's free to jack or drive. And I guess that's why I'm feeling so alive.
Hello there and welcome backstage at the Garage Live TV show. We have the band that you've just seen performing there, In My Pocket. We've just seen it there, Untitled. Hello and welcome. Welcome, back here. Yes, thank you very much. So, In My Pocket, yeah? Does that sort of typify the music that you do? You know, because obviously if anyone hasn't heard your songs before, you know, you might do something different. You might be a bit Black Sabbath.
No, that's that pretty much covers like what we do. We're sort of trying to mix a bit of punk, a bit of soul and a bit of reggae.
That sounds like a good mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that in a bowl and mix it up.
It's things we all enjoy, yeah. Like, want everyone else to enjoy it too.
Put that in your pocket.
Yeah, put that in your pocket. Yeah, so where are you from altogether, collectively?
Well, currently we're pretty much all living in Heaton, except Fran, who lives in the middle of the sticks of Northumberland.
Yeah.
And yeah, we occasionally go out there and have a rural practice. Most of the time we practice here, though.
Right. Oh, so that's handy for you, so you
Yeah.
know your way around the place. That's great. Because for anyone who doesn't know, this is a recording studios as well. I don't think we've ever said that before, have we?
I don't think we have.
I don't know, but it is anyway. Yeah. So, I mean, if you'd like to say your names and what you do in the band, just so we can, you know, keep a tag on you.
Yeah, I'm Ross. I do guitar and some vocals.
I'm Mez and I do bass.
Steve, sing and play guitar.
I'm Fran and I play drums.
So, how long have you been together in this lineup?
This lineup about 3 months.
3 months?
No,
that.
way more than that. It's
Wait,
like September.
Is it September? Is it?
Way more.
A little bit.
Way more. You're still quite embryonic though as a band, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, this particular album relatively new. Yeah, we got Fran last September, as you said, because we'd had a while without a drummer, where we sort of were a bit floating around, but we're looking good again now. I
A
think.
long, hard search for a drummer,
Yeah.
So, Fran, where did you find your ad? Were you just standing at the side of the roads with a sign saying drumming?
I think the man who connected us is actually here, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
So,
He's in the audience.
He's in the
There he
audience.
is.
Yeah,
There he
Tom.
is.
There, Tom. Big up and Tom there, yeah? So he's connected you up and away you went. So did you find it an easy transition from what you were doing before?
Yeah, well, I was doing like funk soul stuff before,
Oh,
so
lovely.
the soul element like came into this quite a lot. But I was happy doing more reggae as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's really fun as a drummer as well.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get a chance to
definitely,
do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You don't get many reggae bands about it. We've had one on the show, Too Spicy. We've had them on
Right.
before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
boys,
yeah.
yeah.
Respect for the spiciness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there. So obviously you're like that type of music. That's what you're saying then.
Yeah.
So in my pocket, yeah, what's it about?
It's about being on the dole.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to the lyrics there. It reminded me a little bit of sort of different versions, sort of like your Ghost Town sound. You know, like the sort of like.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially we've just had, you know, Thatcher died, hasn't she? You know what I mean? And that was
Yeah, it's topical.
topical. We're topical at the moment. By the time this comes out, it might not be topical. A month in,
Should be back.
there'll still be people celebrating. I would imagine. There definitely will be. So yeah, life on the dole, something you all experienced.
Yeah.
Heavily.
It's a pretty common theme in the northeast. I think.
It is everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's all about that and more a lack of what's in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, we were saying before you started the night, have you got anything interesting in your pockets?
Yeah, is
No.
there anything? No.
No.
Nothing at all. It says no as though he's got something that no one has to find out. It's just some sort of like serial killer letter or something you've
You
got
had
there.
some very interesting suggestions.
Well, I did suggest that why can't you not just say you had a used condom that you once used on Jessie J?
Why
But you weren't too.
Jay,
I don't know, it was just a name that come into my head, Laura.
You definitely
Jay, of
want
all
one. then.
people.
Yeah, you'd keep it though, wouldn't you? Yeah, this is memory.
Would you?
I don't know, I just said it. Can people not just say things these days without it getting taken and used against you? So, Levita, what are you up to at the moment?
I'm sitting down on a beanbag and having a chat with you, sir.
Ah, well, we can take it like that.
Witty
Oh,
one.
like that one. Nice one,
Witty
nice one, nice one. No, musically, I mean, what touring? Gigging?
We're trying to. We're trying to go on the tour soon. But yeah, mainly just gigging around the north at the minute. We've got some pretty good support slots coming up at like Trillions. They've been really good to us. And like Shay and Zach over here, they help us get gigs as well.
So, how you find the music scene? Is it a vibrant scene, especially for the music that you do?
It's getting there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
there's-
picked up a lot.
The ska punk scene's really good and everyone sticks together really well. To be honest, that was one of the reasons why we started off this sort of style, just because, yeah, this scene is really tight with each other, which is good.
You meeting like a lot of people, getting contacts. And
Yeah, well, like
getting
even
yourself out there.
like max we've been going even with 2 drummers is about 2 years, and we've managed to like support some pretty big bands in that time, just because the scene is really good for ska.
So, who have you supported?
Big ones.
Time for name dropping.
Yeah, drop
Name
some.
drop.
The floor can take it.
We got Sponge, we got the Toasters, we
Random
got
Hand,
Random Hand,
the
the
Skins.
Skins. That was a big one.
Jay the Cat.
Jay the Cat
Yeah.
a couple of times,
Dave and Ansel Collins, does that count?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Guess we could
Yeah,
put it on
yeah,
there.
that counts.
Some big names.
So obviously the punk and ska scene, you say it's becoming a little bit more vibrant now. Do you think that has anything to do with it, to do with the social scene, sort of like, you know, more unemployment, like what we're saying? Because I mean, the last time, 1977, when there was a big, you know, the surge of punk when it came there, it was the same sort of feeling in the country, I think, at the time, wasn't it? It was sort of, you know, a bit unrest.
Dirty Tory government.
Yeah. yeah, we're back to square one again, aren't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
But I mean, you generally find though, when, you know, there's a scene like that things art, especially, everything changes.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people aren't very happy.
No.
It's safe to say, and like I mean, there's with all the sort of the economic troubles and things that have been going on, and everyone like struggling to find work and all the cuts to arts and things in the northeast. It's been quite an emotional time, I guess, which always produces more creativity. I think so. I think it's a good time for the arts in a certain way, but in manners of funding, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But, you know,
For expression.
Yeah, more
What's going on?
economically things are shit, but sort of artistically, woohoo!
Yeah,
I guess that's sort of like the whole idea behind In My Pocket. I guess it's sort of like it's a song about being skint, but still being able to have them in time as well. So.
Well, you've got those who's going to have a nice outlook on your own life, you know what I mean? So, and it's been great, you know, like listen to your music and find out there's people there who can actually put it across in such a way as you do yourselves. And long may it continue. So, any gigs coming up at the moment that you know about we can see? Because this goes out in a month's time.
This goes out in a month.
Yeah.
Right. End of May, we got loads on. So we got we're supporting Dirty Revolution in Durham and in Newcastle.
That's the 21st, 22nd.
Something like that. And then we got a band called Tyrannosaurus Allen, who are like a scarcore kind of rap band. They're pretty lethal. We're going to be playing with them at Trolls as well.
Really good, actually.
Yeah.
Talking about Tyrannosaurus, I've got something that will come back to you here now. What do you think of that?
Oh,
Yeah, it's been anything to everyone, yeah.
Well,
But yeah, what does that mean to you? You just done a photo shoot, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're all dressed like that.
Why did you pick that up?
See, I'm not telling you.
He's been
Might be yours. Might be yours. I've done my research. I'll find out about you.
excellent.
And I just thought I'd drop that one
Yeah,
in.
no, we had a bit of a photo shoot recently to finally get some pictures done that we could show to people.
Yeah.
We got moustaches and dinosaurs.
Yeah, with moustaches and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So it was a good fun. A good laugh standing in the back street.
Well, you've got the Garage Live appearance now to show everybody as well.
Yeah,
That's like
it's another
two
one for you,
publicity things.
Two publicity things, can't go wrong on the Vida.
Spices, mate.
Well, it's been great having you down here in the studio. We're going to go and listen to some more great live music out there. Hope you join us for it as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great. Ladies and gentlemen, Alta Vida at the Garage Live. Thank you.
Welcome back. We're here for band number 2. Are you excited? Nice to have a lot of people here.
It is. Yes, we're in our second act of the 6th episode. Oh, we're going to be more though, isn't there? There's going to be more. Surely there's got to be more. We've got another 2 acts to follow as well, so please stay tuned and please stay here. You're going nowhere, we've locked the doors anyway. So Laura, I'll leave it to you. Introduce these
So
fellows.
we are here with the very lovely Mother Firefly with Built to Rust.
I let you in again. You've been so hard and broke the skin, and now I'm ready to be swallowed. You left a stain in me. You stay alive by sucking on batteries, and then we're left feeling hollow. But this was never made to last. We were only built to run. What's yours is mine. Let's die for the last time. Got hit by your avalanche. I wanna run if I had a chance. But you keep feeding my rejection. I let you in again. You've been so hard and broke the skin, and then we're left in a swallow. But this was never made to last. And we were only built to run. And what's yours is mine. So let's die for the last time. What's yours is mine. die for the last time. What's yours is mine. So let's die for the last time.
Thank you very much.
We're back here with Mother Firefly.
Whoa! Thank you very much for that. Great.
Before we kick this fun off, let's have a little introduction. So if you could say your name and what you do in the band.
Jim, guitar and screaming.
Oh, nice.
Phil, play the drums.
Marty, play the guitar.
Paul, bass and big muff with transpires.
Yeah, he's
Bass
got
and big muff.
Yeah, he's
two
got some
big
sound
muffs.
pedals. He's got 2 big muffs going on.
And a little, well, one's a little big muff.
It is
Jim's
as well.
Bad Monkey.
Let's get something on your guitar as well, slightly topical. Yeah.
Oh, just well, not long departed ex-leader. Just a little reference, a bit of a trade unionist at heart.
With the ding dong written on gaffer tape across your bass guitar.
Reference to the song that's climbing up the charts in the lot.
All right, yeah, the
I
Wicked
thought it was a bit
Witches.
more subtle in celebrating, but yeah.
Yeah, you've got to do your
good
thing.
leader, but not a very good.
He's going to a
unionist.
street party after this.
Yeah, big thing going on. So how's the party for Mother Firefly? How's it going?
That's going well. We've got a new lineup. We've been going for how long now? A few months.
Yeah, 4 or 5 months. Been together about 3, yeah, but we've had a recent change and some new arrivals, an extra guitar and a new bass player, which is just everything's kind of.
I'm not quite comfortable like sitting next to them just yet.
So you
keep out of
the
his way.
originals then,
This
the
is-
originals and the
this is,
newbies.
yeah,
Okay.
There's more to that man than
With a
his
fresh
eye, and he looks
beat.
quiet,
Fresh
but isn't he?
Yeah.
He's have you seen what's that film man where Will Ferrell? The old school.
Elf.
Well, Elf, aye. Old school, you know, when he's
ones.
nice and quiet, and then as soon as he gets
I
Yes,
think
yes,
that's him.
that's you.
Do you
You
run
can
down
see
the
it, it's
street
in him.
naked?
naked eye.
Aye.
Normally in a dress.
Then he cries the
lovely.
next
That's
day.
what it is.
That's the reason for joining a band then, just so you can live out all these rock and roll
It is.
extravagances.
And then you can just blame it on rock and roll.
I was going to say, you can
instead
get away
of
with it when you're in a band.
a confused lifestyle.
So Built to Rust sounds like it could be the next theme tune for the next Terminator film. Imagine, get yourself in there, right to Hollywood. You never know.
Well, the Terminators are getting worse with every film. Like,
Yeah, like aren't they?
Cheers.
It's good. There'll be some little crappy robot that just goes like that, just with a rocket on its head. Yes, so what was the inspiration behind that track?
You were hating that question, weren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just asked him again, what shall I say if you ask what it's about? Because I haven't got a clue.
I've got a clue. Do you write it yourself then? You wrote as
I
well.
think so, are you?
Well, I just wake up one morning and just like there's a sheet of paper
Yeah,
just on the end of your
go through
bed.
it now, like
Dream
that.
writing.
If you watch Heroes, one of the programme, you know, that's his superpower. He just all of a sudden writes a song and he doesn't know why and doesn't know how, but you know, you walk away singing it and yeah, that's the
Well,
whole
you
purpose.
to
Isn't
be
it?
I'll be Phil, to be honest.
You do change the lyrics like every week, so like you just freestyle it, man. That's his
Yeah.
special. That's his special power.
I'm a bit good though because we didn't fit with Let's Get Ready to Rumble dancing.
Have you got one?
Ah.
We've been rehearsing it.
If you'd like to do it now.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, the press is
that
on.
windmill thing.
I'm going through the scene with Carriage Live TV.
Oh, I'm disappointed.
That's
I would have
great.
liked to see that.
So, how do we find the music scene in the North East? Good thing, bad thing? Is there plenty of support for it?
It's a brilliant thing,
Yeah.
but there's barely any support for it.
There's
at all.
many
It's
bands, there's
it's
absolutely
fantastic.
brilliant bands, but
Isn't it? It's out of this world bands. The bands just in the North East could keep the world supply going
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
sure it's the same in most regions, most countries, anywhere. What is it? What is it about that?
Yeah, I don't know. You just end up playing to the same people, your mates, your friends, and family all the time, and even other bands that you play with tend to play their set and go home.
Yeah.
You know, it's really really difficult. So you do have to support the scene, like, because it's on its arse at the minute, like without.
Yeah.
without-
I mean, programs like this help. This will instantly get us to a bigger audience. And
Well, that was the idea for doing the
Yeah.
Garage Live. There was a whole concept with Cheer and Excel, everybody involved in it. It was just to give another platform for the music. And if you look at sort of like music on the TV, it's some of the biggest shows that's out there, but it's all the crap.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
just people
what's killing
showing-
it, to be honest. A lot of just crap. People going and having to put up with that. They're getting put off by.
Yeah.
They're not catching the good stuff because
Wait, have you seen there's a quote kicking about on Facebook at the moment? I wrote it down earlier today. It actually says, what was it? People are willing to pay £3.50 for a cup of coffee. Have you seen this one? Yeah?
Yeah.
It says that costs pennies to make, takes minutes to prepare, and is gone forever after one use.
Yeah.
But won't pay 99 pence for a song that costs thousands to record, took years to practice to create, and will last a lifetime.
Yeah.
Why don't
Very
people
true.
get that?
It's very
You know,
true.
why don't they get it?
There's the other one, isn't there? There's they pay £4 in to get to a gig. There's 4 bands on, that's £1 each. There's 4 band members to each thing, that's 25 pence each. They're playing 10 songs each, that's 2.5 pence a song. It's doing it's
so has it got to be
much, is it, you know?
It's got to be for the love of it for yourselves then, I would imagine.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, so what are the bits you enjoy about it all? What's your favourite bit?
Got to be playing live, like
live,
and could be in front of like 10 people, like 100 people, more, you know.
Yeah,
I haven't got that bit yet, but
yeah, well, that comes.
Yeah.
So have you done any festivals? I know you've got the line you've only been together a few months, but like
well,
the
the
band
festivals are going to be kicking off like in the summer and that.
Yeah.
So
Have you got some lined up? Are you playing at any festivals?
Just all day things.
Yeah.
Nothing. You know.
Played them in the past
stuff.
with the old lineup and that, and they've always been good. Just busy, just everybody off the faces, which is good. we're normally going on near the end, so that's even better.
So how do you find that though? Because I've noticed with bands when I've been to venues and that, and you get the band that's picked to go on last, whether it's been a draw or it's just the way it is anywhere. Yeah. How do you manage to keep yourselves right all evening?
We don't.
You don't? His thing, right, hell do it.
It's generally I come off thinking this is a fantastic gig, a brilliant gig, and he's going, it's rubbish, you were pissed.
Someone's got to drive to the gigs, you see.
Bassists usually the worst I've found for getting sort of like really hammered.
He drives them.
Yeah, designated driver. It's probably for the best.
It is probably the best stuff what I've seen.
Aye, Marty drives and all. I drive.
See, some people mind you, notice that you've got your own roadie as well.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. Well, he's
packing up.
He's roadie and he's out the back there packing up and doing stuff like that. So that must be handy.
We only met him 10 minutes ago. He's probably nicked all the gear.
Yeah. I'll end up with his guitar and he'll end up with Sub's new van.
So it must be nice though to have people who help out.
Absolutely.
Oh, I definitely
help out, and obviously they care about the music scene, care about yourselves as well.
Yeah.
Supported by your families?
Absolutely.
Yeah, very much so.
Definitely.
That's the only people that come to our gigs.
Friends and family.
From mums with the empty rooms, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
So what was sort of like your early influences yourself, sort of musically? Do you want?
It's quite diverse, really. I'm probably a bit more of an indie kid at heart, but it kind of comparable to us, like Muse sort of thing. I'm quite into, but other than that, it's a kind of normal 90s Britpop sort of thing. Shed 7, so very different to these guys.
You can go all the way back to Aerosmith for this kid.
Oh!
Like anything like that going forward, but like Biffy Clyro, bands like that, something I'll really look up to because they like started off as like a small band really working for it, and then have earned the right to play it like arena.
And you've got to earn it, haven't you?
Yeah. There's a lot of hard work onto that, so that's the kind of route we'd like to
appreciation for the hard work yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan of the grunge scene, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains and stuff like that, but I've got a...
You can tell by the chains there.
I've got a bit of a soft spot for Bon Jovi as well. So
Don't we all?
I'm actually going by myself because no one will come with us.
Oh, well.
But that's
it's not surprising,
I
like,
don't have to talk to anybody, I can just
At
listen.
the minute, System of a Down and obviously Food, Biffy, but Nirvana was massive when I was growing up and all that. But I was the same as him, mate. I was with the Britpop and I loved Oasis.
Yeah. But what happened to them?
Yeah. Pixies as well. I think Pixies have that song's a bit like Pixies-esque in places, like when it drops down the drums and bass. Everyone loves the Pixies. It's like you've got.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
So if anyone wants to sort of get in contact with yourselves and hear some of your great music that we've just heard here, what do they do?
It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on Amazon and all.
Got an EP out,
yeah.
Got an EP out.
We've got a new one at the minute, but that it's out now. Mother Firefly UK on Facebook.
Right.
Come to gigs, that's the best way. And,
that's definitely the best way. It's definitely the best way. Come to gigs! Everybody, let's all point and say, come to gigs! Come to gigs, who's love?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's been great having you down here at the Garage Live TV. We've enjoyed
Thank
your
you.
music. It's been great meeting you, and hopefully we'll get out to see you performing live and seeing you in your natural environment. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Mother Firefly. Hello again. How are you doing? Still alive? Still liking the sound of local live music? And if you are listening anywhere else apart from the northeast of England, I'm sure you'll enjoy it anywhere. You can't help us, can you?
Some fine talent enter this room.
There is. Are we ready for our third act? We've got one more to go, remember? They are in the audience there somewhere. I can see one there now. But we've got these two lovely fellas, and I'll be forgiven, and you could be forgiven for thinking you're singing double, because they are identical twins, which we'll talk about later. You must have had a lot of stories you can tell us about things like girls and things. We'll talk about that later when we go in there. Keep your ears peeled. It's eyes you keep peeled, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't keep your ears peeled at all. Right there, for the third act here on the Gary's Live TV show, we have Gallery Circus with their track, Cool Your Foolish Heart. Thank you very much.
Now I caught the first tube to get out of London, although I had a mumbling, calling the devil, but this ain't no heaven. But you know, hell runs from Dundee to Devon, with a paper bag, torn a dress that I can only decrypt from the web. I thought I had cracked it late last night when you slept on my goodbye. Cool your foolish heart. Cool your foolish heart. Now I run like an organ, swinging, bringing them down with my mean old got a frown in my mean old got a town. Oh, and I'm scared of that girl who melts out by the vibe to deep sorrows and a selfishy summer sentiments. And she fucks with Chicago, plays out its sorrows and swears by its morals, heard up on crossings like poems, 1 million faces as they go. She'll try to decode, daydreaming on with the cokehead. She'll ponder lyrics of storming, starving for something I don't know, but she'll keep on looking for. And she says, cool your foolish heart. She says, cool your foolish heart. Now I run like an organ, swing up, bring them down with my mean old got a frown in my mean old got a town. Oh, and I'm scared of that girl melts out by the fire to deep sorrows and a selfishy sobers and the mess. And you smile 'cause nobody knows that from your black window. And your crackling shines like a bright light that is and you run like an organ slinger, bringing them down. Oh, and I run like an organ slinger, bringing them down. Oh, and I run. Oh, and I
Ladies and gentlemen, Gallery Circus!
Ladies and gents, let's give it up one more time for Gallery Circus.
Oh, there, we like that. Oh, no. Yeah, we've got Dan and Graham. Welcome to the Garage Live TV show.
Hello.
It's taken me and Laura some time to work this
Graham.
out. Dan Graham, we've got that going. Yeah, so obviously identical twins.
Yeah.
Does that make much difference to sort of when you're doing music and sort of how you're coming up with stuff? Do you have this sort of brainwave thing that works?
There's a lot of fighting.
A lot of fighting.
A lot of fighting. Loads of like drums, getting hit with the drumstick and throwing plectrums at them. Not that that does much damage, but.
So when I watch like documentaries when you've got identical twins, there's sometimes this brain pattern that goes on when one knows what the other one's about to say, about to do. Is that?
I don't know. We seem that works more so than when I've been in other bands and like playing with people who aren't my twin brother.
Who aren't your split egg thing that goes on,
yeah, like we don't have to do that much kind of on stage communication to kind of realise what's going to happen with the song. So
So you've both been playing music or been in bands since you're about 5-year-old. Is that true?
Well, I think we started. Like I started playing guitar at 7.
Oh well, that's he's me thinking it was 5.
No, we started gigging around when we were like
12.
12 about just like.
Wow.
Yeah,
just like local pubs, talent competitions, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think we've actually like this band has only been around for a couple of years, or really a year to be honest, and it's kind of just now when everything feels like natural and comfortable.
Yeah, you don't get many bands either where there's just sort of 2 members. I mean, the White Stripes come to mind. You know what I mean? You got the brother and sister going on there, so the same type of thing going. So
I started because like we had a lot of people in a band, and then it was just hard to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like, eventually just sort of filtered down, so it's just the 2 of us. Because it's just
easier to work with.
If you want to get
each
something
other,
done, you can just do it that day.
No, we don't have to like. I don't have to ring someone up and be like, on Thursday, let's meet up and band practicing.
You just do it telepathically, don't you? Come round, Tuesday night. That's what we're going to do. So you've been stateside for a while.
Yeah. We moved to Chicago in 2010. Lived there for a bit.
What made that happen? Why did you?
It was Graham's idea. I didn't even think about it. I just went along.
I bet you knew something somewhere.
I don't know. We just finished school. Wanted to do something. Like I've always wanted to live in America for a bit. I don't know why. And just when we didn't want to go to New York, didn't want to go to LA. We wanted to go somewhere which was gonna be like real America. So just on a map, just picked out Chicago. It was in the middle.
Windy city. Is it windy?
No.
Lies there from Americans straight away. So then you moved on to San Francisco, didn't you?
Yeah. So we spent all last year in San Francisco, just gigging, hanging out.
Bit of work.
Getting kicked out of places as well, Lauren.
Yeah, we've heard.
Partying too much. We turned our place in San Francisco into a music venue. So
your apartment into a music venue?
Yeah, we had just
the Brits are here.
So eventually we got kicked out, so then we just started living with other bands and just hanging out.
Yeah, we came across some pretty like scary situations.
Bet you did.
Well, I'd say like living living situations. Well, we did see some other crazy stuff, but like we lived in this one place that was just this huge open top warehouse, and everyone just sort of like camped in tents at one side.
Yeah.
And then every night we'd put bands on and.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It sounds cool.
That sounds like what the rave scene should have been over here years ago with live bands.
I think it sounds cooler than what it actually is when you're living there.
Yeah.
When you've got to deal with cockroaches all the time and stuff like that.
Nasty.
But no, it was good fun. Like it was good fun.
Yeah. So you just got a brand new website as well.
Yeah.
That looks good. It's one of the best ones I've seen actually.
We redesigned it all.
All right. So
we're very intrigued.
Very intrigued. So the pair of you designed it, so no one else is blamed for your fascination in tornadoes. What's that about?
That's my fascination. I don't know. Just spending all the time over there. We were in Chicago once. No, we were in Indiana. There's this tornado siren went off, so we were at the shelter. Like the neighbouring town got hit by like one of the biggest ones. It's like wiped the whole town down. We were like, shit, this could happen. Like this could happen to us. So then, since then, just been fascinated by it.
And we had an earthquake in San Francisco as well, which was really pretty.
So you've come from nice, peaceful England, almost Hobbiton, and then you've gone over there and there's earthquakes and tornadoes going. So basically, it's frightened the shit out of you, and you've really taken interest now.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you've got facts, haven't you? You've got pictures, right, on the internet. Seriously, you've got pictures there. Check it out. And there's these pictures of tornado-strewn wastelands, basically, and different facts to help you out. If you're caught out in the open by a tornado with no nearby building to shelter in, lie in a ditch or lowest possible area and protect your head and your neck with your arms, then pray.
I'm actually going storm chasing this Monday. I'm going back to San Francisco for a month.
and then I'm going to go storm chasing all around the Midwest.
I thought that might be in you, the storm chasing thing, because I've noticed as well, I think it's on your Facebook page at the top, you've got a picture you're in a tunnel. That reminded me of thinking about the tornadoes in the vortex of the... Is there anything to do with that?
No, that was just the pedestrian tunnel in Jarrow. So.
Yeah, it spoke to me. It's probably a more dangerous place, the pedestrian tunnel in Jarrow, than a tornado stateside. Yeah. So, you played on rooftops, illegal makeshift venues, as you said, public landmarks. What public landmarks did you play on?
Oh, that was that big monument in Logan Square, wasn't it? Yeah. Like, it was our first night? It was our first Saturday when we were there. We came across this punk gang. So these were like, it was a bunch of people arranged, I guess, in age from about 15 to about 50. And there was about 30 of these guys, and they were all members of this gang called the 77.
Good name.
And they were pretty cool guys. Like, so we went to their clubhouse. We got to like hang around with them for a little bit, and they had like they were just putting. It was one Saturday night. They decided just to throw like an illegal party and put all these bands on this. We played that little punk festival they did as well. No, we didn't play that. We went to that. Yeah, and then
that wreck they can't even remember. Did we do that one?
So we turned up, played, and the police came. Everyone got shifted, and then that was the end of that. Yeah. But then they just moved it down the street, and then just kept moving all night long.
So I mean, are you only 22 at the moment?
23.
Are you 23 as well? Just trying to catch it out there. So you're 23. So were your parents not worried now going over there? Was constant phone calls?
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, like, no.
Cool parents then.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
We kept our, like, whenever things got too bad, like, we just stood on the sidelines and just watched it happen rather than get involved.
Like an Englishman in New York.
It's best to stay out of the way, isn't it?
There's like some things did go pretty crazy, like especially, I'm not going to say what happened, but
on the 4th of July, it resulted in a building being burnt down.
Right.
There's a whole video on YouTube about it, there's a whole big thing about it, but...
It's crazy times, stateside, over the pond there. So you're back here now.
Yeah.
What you're up to at the moment in the northeast?
First thing we're doing is record. Yeah, we haven't recorded anything since March last year. Like we did a song out in San Francisco, which was pretty cool. For a really cool, really nice guy who was in a band called American Steel, and they're like a really nice punk band. Like so, but yeah, we haven't recorded since then. So we're gonna do something this week.
Before I go away,
and then
you go away again, aren't you? Yeah.
And then I think our next gigs will probably just be we're going to do a few festivals in the summer. So we're definitely doing Kendall Call and there's a Stockton one, and then maybe a few more. So
right,
yeah, so we're probably going to hold out all the summer, and we've done quite a few gigs since we've come back, but they've all been in Newcastle, so we kind of want to push the ball a little bit now.
Mm-hmm. So you've got an EP out at the moment, then? Have you got an EP out?
We did an EP. In October last year,
right?
Sorry, the year before that, but we haven't. I think we're just gonna try and push out one song, and within it to do an EP, like maybe in autumn or something. Do you reckon?
Yeah, towards the end of the year.
We haven't planned it all properly yet. That's what we're trying.
Oh, in your crazy lifetime, how could you have time to even plan it? Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. So if anyone does want to listen to your music, though, that's out there at the moment. Is it the usual, the Facebook and?
Yeah, I just say go to gallerycircus.co.uk.
Yeah, that's where you want to go. Find out about hurricanes as well.
And then everything links from there. So
yeah,
it's a lesson and some lovely music.
You can find out things as well. How to survive a hurricane as well. There's more facts I'd love to go through. It's trains getting tossed 80 foot from the tracks and things like that. These lads have lived through it. They've been there. Not sure they weren't involved in every tornado that was there, but no.
We'll be soon.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Yeah, some of those photos are actual photos I took as well. Of the
were there?
It's like the ones on the bottom of the page of the the devastation what we saw. So that was pretty crazy.
You just want to go canny, you like. Just take it easy. We want to see you get past 23, don't we, Laura? So you can keep on giving us this great music. Well, I'm sure everyone's enjoyed it down here. I've loved hearing, we've loved hearing what you just performed for us, and we can't wait to catch you live somewhere. So please check them out. Catch them live somewhere, and before they get taken away like Dorothy somewhere. There's been a lot of Wizard of Oz references tonight in the show, hasn't there? Margaret Thatcher, know this. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up one more time. Thank you very much for being here, lads. Gallery Circus! Hello there! A hand! This is our final act of Garage Live! Whoa, come on! Get louder! Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to bring you all sorts of diverse music here at the Garage Live. You've seen everything. If you've watched all the other 5 episodes and this one, you'll have noticed that, and please spread the word. Keep on sharing and caring, Laura, as well.
Sharing is
You've got to do that. So for our final act here at the Garage Live TV show, we have some drums, we have some strings, we have some class, we have some brass. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for...
Beth Macari with What You Do!
Whoa!
I see you walk down the street. I try to catch your eye. I see you walk right past me. No, you don't look behind. I was looking for a chance to try and get you back. Baby, no, I can't get you. Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, boy? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, boy? Why'd you do it, boy? Oh, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, boy? Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, boy? Oh, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, boy? Oh, why'd you do it?
Hello and welcome back again. We've just seen the fabulous Beth Macari and the boys. Let's give them a round of applause. What you do? What you do? Do you have a chance of getting in at any point? Because you normally have 2 backing singers, don't you?
We do.
It's growing.
We'll join in.
Yeah, we will. We can join in. If there's ever, there's ever a slot.
If you ever need anybody.
We will join. Yeah, so your backing singers, because you have grown, I mean, they aren't here this evening. Are they away on other business?
Yeah, they're both busy tonight. So. But we're looking to get a full choir at some point, aren't we?
How exciting.
Are we? Well, few I remember seeing Beth Macari. I walked into a place called Shildon Civic. They had it was open mic afternoon on Sundays. Went in there, walked in. You'd have been a young girl of what? 16-ish, something like that, and you were singing a cover of Candy Staton. Florence Machine did it. You got the love. And I walked in and the hair stood up on my arms, on my little arms. I went, who's that? And I talked about you for ages. I've seen you a lot since. I had radio interviews and everything with you. And you were just you, little Beth by yourself. What's happened?
I sprouted men.
That's how it works.
I've sprouted men. Hallelujah. Sprouted men.
So right, she's only just realised that they are all men.
Yeah, we just found out, we just realised they are all men, yeah. But you are the mother hen of the men.
They are monkeys.
So how did it all happen? I mean, from yourself, I mean, give us a little bit of a background view on how things sort of got to where they are now.
I don't really know, like I've tried writing music with different people and stuff, and I was in a covers band anyway, so I started an originals band by myself. Well, I just wrote music, I wasn't a band. And then just kept on adding people and got the musicians that I love and cool, and they'll understand what I want.
It's turned out all right for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, saw you down there when Battle of the Bands down there, Children's Civic again. Yeah. Obviously growing, that was the first place I saw you, and then seeing you again in such a full format and stormed it. Absolutely stormed it. A lot of people have been talking about it since. There's not a lot of this about really, is there? Especially in the North East.
No, not the North East.
There's not? So what were yourselves doing before you sort of came in amongst this?
Well, we've been working for about 4 years now. You're doing covers and just doing the pub scenes and that. So
yeah. So you just that's just evolved and grown, and yourselves just got brought in. Are they all from the North East? I don't know. Yeah.
Originally from Leeds, but I went to uni up here and just kind of stayed here.
And why not?
Exactly.
And why not?
Exactly.
Yeah. And here we go. So I mean, there's a lot on the horizon for you at the moment, isn't there? As well, loads and loads. Beth Macari's an excited lady. Tell us what's going on.
I'm doing backing vocals on Jane MacDonald's UK tour.
Only Jane MacDonald on a UK tour, official backing vocalist.
It's cool.
Head on there, going to make some contacts there.
Hopefully open a few little doors.
There'll
We're
be a
getting
few
to record a
doors.
new album,
Yeah.
so it's cool to be credited on it.
You'll be on Loose Women soon.
There'll be one of them.
Reason?
Just being Beth Macari.
Okay.
Just being there, we're just getting you used to it now. This is what it is.
Oh, right.
I'll pretend to be the stuffy cow on the end, right? Just get used to it. I don't know which one it's. See, there's my doors closed. They're closed now in the world of TV. So yeah, off with Jane MacDonald as well. And you've also got a bit of a tour coming on with, was it Nick Pride and the Pimp Tones?
Yeah, we're doing 3 or 4 gigs in Italy, then Wales, like loads of places, and it's all soul funk, and it's cool because like I'm their special guest, so like I'm still getting to get my name out a little.
Yeah, it's going to spread the sound, same type of sound that's sort of like going on. So you're in that genre with them now, rather than just turning up at a night somewhere where you might be chucked in amongst a lot of different types of music, which is great. The eclectic mix is always great. So you did say as well you were playing in Wales, but WHALES.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was. Are you playing in a whale or in Wales?
It's going to be called the Jonah Band. Right, living inside a whale. New track's called something like that. I don't know what's going on. So if anybody wants to hear your music, what do they do?
Where do we go?
Facebook, Beth Macari Music. We're busy getting our website done out, which is just bethmacari.co.uk, I think. SoundCloud, YouTube, or just Beth Macari.
Stuff like that. And there's plenty on there, isn't there? There's loads and loads to
Plenty to listen to. And iTunes.
And hopefully what you're recording tomorrow, that'll be out in the very near future.
Yeah, that'll be out soon. As soon as the website's done, we're going to do a little cheeky thing.
Having a launch. Having a launch.
Yeah, that kind of ish. You'll see.
So if anybody, I suppose if anyone wants to see you in the near future, you're going to be away, aren't you? So there's going to be a lot going on in the North East.
Well, I'm back quite a bit, so like I've still got like the band, obviously my priority and stuff, and writing music, and so we're still back in the North East quite a lot.
Well, I tell you what's been great having you back at night before you go away. We've just caught you in time, and the lads, you know what I mean. Wish you all the best of luck in whatever you do, and hope everything works out for you in the future. And I'm sure those doors will be opening. We'll be hearing a lot more of Beth Macari and the boys. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please show your appreciation for Beth Macari? Well, it's been Gary's Live. We're here on episode 6, Laura. It's at the end of it. You know what I mean? Will things happen again? Will we not? Where are we at?
I hope so. I want to be back in this cosy room surrounded by men.
I want to meet some wonderful musical people all the time. That's my thing in life. You know, yours is Beth, just sort of like, just going out and making your music. Mine's making wonderful musicians like yourselves and everyone who's been on it.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, I would like to thank every act that's been on over these last 6 shows, for the above our hearts. So let's have the appreciation for them, and also for yourself for being here, and you watching at home or wherever you think you're watching